And we are just about 3 weeks out from the presidential election.
Today, we're diving into something on the back of your ballot, Proposition 1, also called the New York Equal Rights Amendment.
Voters are being asked if they want to expand the discrimination clause in the New York Constitution.
Our Haley Higgins joins us now to walk us through the proposition. Haley, what does the proposition do?
Well, let me tell you what it doesn't do first, which is add any new laws. Right now, the Constitution says you can't discriminate against someone for their race, color, creed, or religion. Prop 1 would explicitly add 11 new topics like age, gender, and reproductive health care and autonomy. The concern from opponents is that this constitutional change would give legal grounds to push these existing laws further than we've seen before. Advocates have been pushing to expand the anti-discrimination clause since 2019. Both sides agree.
Those equal protections already exist.
Prop 1 is not adding special rights or expanding rights. It's simply protecting the laws that we already have.
This 2024 push is a direct response to the overturning of Roe v. Wade. One area Prop 1 would cover is pregnancy and reproductive health care and autonomy.
To make sure that our state constitutions, our state's strongest founding documents, had enshrined protections for abortion.
Those against it are worried a broad anti-discrimination clause will open the door for new legal battles. For example, the language would say you can't discriminate against anyone for their national origin, which would affect both legal and illegal immigrants who live in New York.
So when you enter this new language, it creates conditions where potentially somebody could sue the state of New York and say that they have the right to vote because their right to vote is being abridged now that the constitution of the state has been changed.
Disability is also included. Disability advocates say this would send a message and would give them the chance to push state law too.
The idea that we are affirmed in the Constitution may not change anything today, but it does affirm our role, and we believe it gives credence to maintaining, at least it lays the groundwork for an argument that says pulling back on our rights isn't appropriate. Look at what the state constitution says.
The proposition also adds a new section that advocates say closes a loophole. It says nothing in this clause will prevent any state action designed to dismantle discrimination.
Bring this question to voters and make sure that if the political winds ever shift in our state, that our rights are protected.
What we don't want is to create conditions where we pat ourselves on the back for a job well done, and we wake up the next morning to realize that bad actors in the public space have actually now been given the tools they need to create unnecessary burdens on the rest of society.
Again, if this gets passed, the only thing that's guaranteed is that the Constitution now reflects laws we have on the books. But the worry, like I said, is that this is grounds for new legal precedent. This could open the door for people to push existing discrimination laws in court. And I can't walk through every hypothetical lawsuit, but we will have some more information and the exact language of the bill over at WHEC.com.
So, Haley, constitutional amendments are pretty rare and hard to accomplish. How many votes would be needed to pass this in the state of New York?
Well, the big challenge was getting it on the ballot. And now that it's here, of the people who vote, a simple majority is needed. So when you get to the polls on November 5th, flip your ballot over and make a decision on Prop 1. Whatever that is, of course, would be up to you.
All right, Haley, thank you for that explanation and walking us through that.